Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Rob and today I'm going to be talking about a little problem that I've been having with my 2018 Traverse for a little while, and come to find out it was all caused by this little part right here. I'll get to more about what it is a little bit in the video, but I just wanted to show it to you. So like I said, I've been having a problem for a couple months now. Just got around to being able to fix it. And the problem was all because of this part. So, back in about, I want to say around January or so, maybe even December or something, I started having a problem with my Chevy Traverse. It's 2018, and so they had to go in for an oil change, and all that stuff. So I had them check it, but it was just weird the way the problem went down. So my girlfriend always drives it to work and all that stuff. So anyways, and I usually start it in the morning for her to warm it up. And I usually use the remote start. And day before, I used remote start. It started up fine, no problems, no check engine lights on or anything like that. Everything seemed fine, no issues. I went to do it, remote start it the next day, and I don't normally remote start it unless it's like really cold out and there's frost on it, like right away, and let it warm up. I usually start it and let it warm up a few minutes before I start driving, just manually. But anyways, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, maybe my girlfriend left her keys in the car, because if the keys are left in the car, and all that stuff, and it won't remote start. I've also noticed if it seems like the door's ajar, the horn won't honk, like if the door's a little bit ajar. So I was just thinking it was that, not really thinking anything of it. So, had to make an appointment for an oil change, so I took it, had them do the code and the oil change. They charged me $120, did the whole system engine test, and said there was nothing wrong with it. Everything passed the test. They couldn't find anything wrong. Reset the code. The code stayed off for about maybe 2-3 weeks, if that. Went to remote started again, and that's when it seemed like the check engine light came back on. I don't know if it was just coincidence or what, but yeah, so yeah, that started happening. And one of the things that it was doing is it ran fine. And I've gotten told by my old mechanic from a while ago when I was in a different town, my hometown, that most of the time the check engine light comes on. It's just an O2 sensor, not to worry about it unless it starts flashing, and all that stuff. So I wasn't too worried about it. I wasn't about to, take it back and pay $120 again to get told nothing was wrong. I've had that happen before. All that stuff. So another issue I was having with it when this all started is it ran fine, no problems. no spitting and sputter and everything. It ran fine. The only issue I was having with it was every time I filled it up, it'd be very hard to start. It was basically going like, I don't know how to really describe it. It was basically trying to turn over for a little while. It took a while to turn over and all that stuff, making a weird noise every time I fueled up. So then there was a lot of times that I was like, okay, I just left the car running, and it was fine. Did act like it, for like about the first couple minutes, it acted like it was spitting and sputtering and all that stuff. And then it just got to the point where you couldn't even leave it running and have without it having it stall. And a couple times it started normally when you did leave it running and all that stuff. And then other times it just did the whole same thing where it was trying to turn over and kind of making it's hard to describe, a weird turning over noise. Just like that kind of turning over noise. So yeah, just with all our schedules and everything, and just everything else going on, I just haven't had a chance to get it checked out. Recently had a friend who has a code scanner, so he scanned the code for me and looked up what it was and trying to figure out, like what the code was. Finally found the place that had the part in stock, and what it ended up being was this little valve. It's a purge control valve. I guess it stopped working, and that's what was causing the problem. So every time I fueled up, it would be doing that weird thing. I guess it basically wasn't letting the air out, or however these things work. I'm no mechanic. I'm not really sure how these things work. So, but it was all this valve. So I had a friend call Advanced Auto Parts, I think it was. It's either Advanced or AutoZone. Because his father's got like a account there, so it's a little bit cheaper for him to order the part than me, type deal. But not much. They wanted $52 for this part. This part I found on Amazon for $25 to $30. I don't remember exactly how much this was. I know it was somewhere between $25 and $30 compared to $52. Very easy fix. I had my friend who knows more about mechanics and stuff fix it, so I didn't screw anything up. You got to take a few other parts out to get to it, where it is. But yeah, so that was all caused by this little part where it didn't want to start. Got to the point where it wouldn't stay running while you fueled it up. So if you have a Chevy vehicle and all that stuff, and it starts having trouble starting every time you fuel it up and all that stuff, it's probably this part here. Like I said, it's under the hood. Put the part in last night after it came in. Went and got gas down the street. Started up fine. So the issue seems to be solved. Like I said, all because of this little part, $25 part, give or take, depending on where you go and get it, all that stuff. So keeping that in mind, if you have that, start having that problem with a vehicle, I'm assuming all cars have a purge valve on it. That's the first time I've ever had, out of any of my vehicles I've had over the years, I've ever had a problem like that. Where the check engine light came on, and every time I got gas, it was hard to start or stay running. You know, and spit and sputtering first like 5 minutes after fuel went up, and then being fine. Every time I've had the check engine light come on, it was mostly an O2 sensor. Once on one car, it was a throttle position sensor. But other than that, for the most part, it's been O2 sensors. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you if you start having similar problem with your car and all that stuff. And yeah, so problem solved. Cars are starting up fine after gas now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and see you in the next one.